today we're working low because I'm going to be practicing on my release. Got a few new tips from my coach to get my hand in a little bit different spots, so I'm going to work on that today. You're going to get a little bit closer look at the release, seeing if I can get my hand in the right position. So please enjoy, and push up. So ball of choice today is the phase 2, in case anyone's wondering, but release is more important. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is basically tilt my hand a little bit more, trying to get my hand more underneath the ball, both, I don't know what you call it, but like both under the, straight under the equator, but also tilted a little bit more, so my hand gets in a stronger position, and hopefully that creates a little more rev rate, a little stronger roll, less 10 pins. Yeah, well, that's not a 10 pin. The spare ball of choice today is the absolute power. So let's see if I can show this on camera so it makes sense. So basically what I'm trying to do is go from my hand being kind of like this, straight, and a little, not under the ball, whatever you want to call, to being a little more in this position, a little more like you see if you look at pictures of releases from some of the really high rev guys, their hand is like down here, trying to get a little bit closer to that. So today it's mostly working on that little tilt of the wrist, creates a little stronger position and a little more excess tilt. Which is it's not necessarily good always, but I think for me it's a good trick to have. Almost identical. I'm going to move one more left off of that 9 pin. Oh, that was a little left. So how I'm trying to do this is basically when I line up in my stance with my hand, trying to tilt it a little bit more, and then I'm trying to feel my hand stay in that position. So basically trying to feel like my hand is going a little more like this rather than like this, and keep that position throughout my swing and into my release. All right. Let's throw it a little bit better here. This should give me a few more options, especially when I have to make my ball back end a little bit more. Ooh. Phase 2 with 500 grit and a little bit of lane shine probably isn't super optimal. So, tilt my hand a little bit in the stance, try to keep that position. That was really good. That was actually a really good shot. It felt like I kept my hand tilted, kept my hand stronger a little bit longer going into the release. All right, let's do this again. I've definitely gotten into an area of plane where it kind of wiggles right at around the break point. But the last 2 shots here has actually been really, really good. So how do I deal with it? Well, could be a ball change, could move my feet. I'm gonna try to, since I'm working on the release, I'm gonna try to be a little more aggressive. Really try to get my hand into that position I'm talking about. Oh. And you can really see that on that shot, phase 2 is just a little too early, because that one, I was kind of burned up and with some weak 10s. Now I get a little more aggressive and I actually get one to make some motion to hook and just over hooks. Let's keep working on that. Like, couple boards left. Kept trying to be aggressive. Definitely giving me different motion than when I was 10 pinning. So let's throw a couple more shots. Tilt my hand. Keep that position. That's an interesting one. Missed that one a little bit. You can kind of see it just kind of fades out, but this one's an interesting one. Let's see. Ooh. That's a good unusual spare. Won't see that on a lot of other channels, mostly because they're good bowlers and they don't leave stuff like that, but either way. This is a pretty good shot again. Definitely tell when I get my hand into that position, it comes off my hand different. And it does different things on the lane. Let's finish this off with a strike. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm bowling on, but every time you miss left, it feels like there's a ton of oil there, so probably something that's pretty long. A little further right. Oh, it really hooks when you get it right. Kind of a interesting pattern. Finished with a strike. It's a long way down there. Finished with a strike. I hope you could kind of tell what I was trying to do with my hand, getting it tilted a little bit more, coming out of the ball a little bit different. Hopefully it's going to be a good tool for me. Give me a few more strikes, a few less weak 10s, and yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. A little different view here today, but it's all fun. Push up again.